Hey there, Kyle here at Maple Systems. Today I'll be showing you one of our web HMIs that's HTML5 powered with a Chromium browser version 132. It's IP66 rated for washdown environments and has a capacitive touchscreen, and these are just some of the features. It's the cMT3072XPW. Let's take a look. We are going to be taking a look at the cMT3072XPW Web HMI. It is a 7-inch model. When you first open the box, you will see the Maple Systems warranty. Underneath that is the cMT3072XPW series installation guide. Then it's the cMT3072XPW Web HMI, and it's wrapped in anti-static. Underneath that are some accessories. You have some mounting clips, some brackets and screws for panel mounting. Then there is a USB stick clamp and tying strap. Here is the cMT3072XPW Web HMI. It is a 7-inch model. It's HTML5 powered with a built-in Chromium browser version 132. It can easily integrate with Codis's WebVisu, Raspberry Pi, Node-RED, Apache, Ignition, and Arduino. It has a quad-core RISC CPU. It's IP66 rated for washdown environments, an operating temperature of 0 degrees Celsius to 55 degrees Celsius, or 32 degrees Fahrenheit to 131 degrees Fahrenheit. It has a capacitive touchscreen, and it can be panel mounted. Take a look at the back of the unit. There is the battery compartment right here. On the bottom, this is your power connector for your 24-volt DC power supply, a USB host port type A, then there are 2 RJ45 Ethernet LAN ports. Now I'm going to power on the unit and go through the initial setup of the Web HMI. So I'm going to enter the default password, go through system settings, the web browser settings, and then I will set up a URL and access that URL after the initial connection, and then navigate through that URL. First, I'm going to turn on the unit. So I have a power supply going into the Web HMI, and I also have an Ethernet cable going into LAN 1. So I'm going to turn on a power supply. It'll boot up, and you'll see the Maple Systems logo. Once the Web HMI is booted up, it's going to load the Easy Web sign-in screen. So off the right, I have a camera feed of Easy Web. Of course, right here is the Web HMI. So you're gonna need to enter that admin password. The admin password is 6 ones. So I'm gonna use some rubber gloves and I'll enter the password on the Web HMI. And you'll also see that happening simultaneously on the web browser off to the right. So that admin password is 6 ones. So we'll just do 111111, hit enter. And it's gonna load your Easy Web dashboard. Now I'm just gonna use a mouse and go through the web browser version over here on the right side. And so you go to System, you can go to Info, and you can see your HMI name, HMI time, time zone, and display, miscellaneous. Here you can adjust the brightness and you can turn your sound on and off, touch sound feedback, touch sensitivity, show mouse cursor. So there are display and miscellaneous settings here. Come down to network, hit Ethernet. Here's where you set up your IP address for your Web HMI. Right now I have it set to DHCP, so automatic. You can also have it set to static and enter the IP address manually. You can either use LAN 1 or LAN 2. Down to features. You can also enable VNC and WebView settings. In order to use VNC, you need to enable it here. And then your WebView setting, you can enable WebView, which I have here because I'm showing you WebView right now. And then you can come down to administration. Here you can set up your system password, OS update, factory reset, and come up to web browser setting. Here's where you enter that IP address for the URL you want to access. You can enter an IP address here, or you can enter it up here in the address bar, or enter the actual URL in the address bar to access the website. In this case, I'll be using google.com's IP address, and then navigate to Maple Systems to show you how easy the process is. Enter that here, and then you just click exit, and then it'll go back to the startup screen, and after 5 seconds, it will load that URL. See Maple Systems connecting in 3, 2, 1, and it loads Google. Now I'm just gonna use the search bar and just type in Maple Systems, hit enter, and then I'll just click Maple Systems, and it's gonna load Maple Systems website. So here now you can browse through the website. You can see it on the Web HMI. You can also use the capacitive touchscreen here, and you can go through the website. You can hit products, and it loads our products page, and then hit Web HMI, and you can see the Web HMI page here. So that's how you would configure your URL on your Web HMI, and that's how you would access the URL using your Web HMI. Well, that's all for today, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it on YouTube and subscribe to the Maple Systems YouTube page. To get more information on our cMT Web HMIs, you can visit the Maple Systems website or reach out to our sales team, sales@maplesystems.com. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.